I remember when I became a mom, I would complain about how time consuming motherhood was and how I did not have time to, pray and study the word of God. I would be on phone talking to, a fellow mom, and I'll be like, you guys did not tell us about this motherhood. Oh, I cannot even, I would just be complaining and they would just be laughing and all. Until I realized that it was not because I did not have the time, it was just an issue of priorities. I just did not prioritize my personal time with God, and I just was taking the excuses that life presented before me. Because the moment I was using to complain and staying on calls and complaining, I could have easily sat down to open my Bible and just study the Bible and talk to God about what I was going through and, just pray and intentionally build my walk with God. And I feel like that is what a lot of us are dealing with. It is not because we do not have the time, it is just an issue of priorities. It is we not being intentional. And then I am reminded of what happened in Luke chapter 10 with Martha and Mary. Let me show you something. So we have two sisters, and then one they had Jesus in the house, and one was busy, serving and doing all of those. And then the other one, and then she was complaining, Jesus, my sister is not even helping out in the house chores and all. And the other one took advantage of the presence of God. The other one took advantage of having Jesus in their house and wanted to listen to what God had to say. She wanted to spend more time with God. Look at what Jesus told her. Luke chapter 10, verses 41 and 42. And Jesus answered and said unto her, Martha, Martha, thou art careful and troubled about many things, but one thing is needful, and Mary has chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her. Why are you troubled about so many things, forgetting about the one thing that is most important, which is God? It cannot be taken away from you. Your history of relationship with God cannot be taken away from you. The time spent with God in studying, in praying, understanding that this is the most important part of your life will change everything. I know that you have a job. I know that you just became a mom. I know that your baby is disturbing you, but 24 hours is enough. Else God would have done an extension. If you find yourself too busy to pray and study, then you have to sit down and check what is eating up your time. Would you be scrolling on your phone for too long? That was a discipline that I had to deal with. I'm still dealing with. But I'm saying that we can become better.